So for real though, I'm gonna try and contain myself because I'm fucking jacked up on so much espresso right now, baby. I'm so excited. We back, your boy Stoney, Space Corps podcast, bitch. Episode 40, up in the motherfucking place, dude. What up, everybody? Holy shit! It's been a fucking long couple of weeks here. We had the Crypticon, a lot of good shit to talk about. I got my fucking homie on tonight. We're gonna get to the special guest in a second, but first, bitches, we got to talk about the sponsors of the show: Half Moon Designs and McDonald, the Queen Bee. You know the fucking deal, baby. If you don't have a piece from the wonderful Ann McDonald, for Christ's sakes, get over to her goddamn Shopify. And when you check out, bitch, use that promo code Space Corps at the checkout. You get 10% off the entire order. That's including the world famous, ever so viral TikTok burrito wallets, even including the snack size new burrito wallet. But shit, all the horror fans, you know what she fucking does, man. She slangs the most dope, beautiful, top, high quality stuff. I got like fucking 8 pieces. I can't stop buying stuff. I'm like just loading up the wife, the kids, and fucking hooking myself up with some backpacks and shit too, man. So hit up, and god damn it, I love the shit. Space Corps merch is up. I just got the brand new fucking t-shirt up there, baby. It's got the fucking, dude, this shit is amazing. That one right there, dude, that's the front. Check out the back side. I even got Stoney's TCM Museum logo on the fucking tag. It's mint, bitch. All I'm talking about is $25 a t-shirt. Support the show. Any proceeds go right back into this bitch. Get myself some fucking better equipment, better whatever. Better Wi-Fi, for Christ's sake. I don't even know if this shit's ever just chopping or what. Sean Fuller's in the house. Sean Mason. Speaking of that, let's just fucking roll right to it, baby. We got my fucking homie from the Circle Jerk gang, Mr. Homeboy Shango, in the house. What up, dude?
What's happening, fella? What's new?
Dude, straight up out the fucking Crypticon, man. Look at me being a tool, fucking just pimping that shirt. Like I just came back from a rock concert, you know? Oh.
Hey, you got to do it. I mean, you're proud of it, right?
I am. I really am. And, you know, I had a lot better time than I thought I was going to. And no knock in the Crypticon, but as you know, the lineup wasn't, there was no huge star-studded blockbuster, you know, type of thing, right?
Right.
For me personally, it was because they also pulled Bob Elmore and Carolyn Williams out of the woodwork. TCM2 little mini reunion. So all of a sudden that was like, holy shit. But that wasn't the first lineup that they had. You know, that was kind of like Brett Wagner's on. He fell. AJ Stone came on. He fell off. And then they found those two. So, I don't know.
It came up in that area. It came up, I suppose.
Yeah, dude. It was a good time, though. You know, like, you know, I always bring the daughter with, and, you know, it's kind of our little thing, you know, and especially when we can, you know, get you guys to come up or whoever.
Sure.
It's nice to kick it with the local homies and shit, you know. It's, we're spread out around this Midwest, you know, so it's not like we're fucking hanging out every weekend.
Yeah, true. And we had a great time up there with it last year, too. And 2 years in a row we went, and then we missed it this year. So, yeah. But it's all right, man. You know, outside of some of the vendors up there, I just, you know, like you said, I wasn't too thrilled with a whole lot of the guest lists, and
yeah,
it is what it is, man. You know, it's a con in the Midwest. I'm happy we even get any to begin with.
Dude, exactly, man. You know, it's like, it's, for me, I get everything I need done in like one day. You know, I need like 8 hours there, and that was like more than plenty. Where all of a sudden you're like, okay, I've done everything, I've seen everything, it's time to go, you know. I mean, you can get a hotel, you can stay the whole fucking weekend, but honestly, it's like Sunday, everybody's packing up and leaving by like fucking 2 o'clock, so it's like, hurry up and get that shit done. So, I don't know.
Shit. Last couple of times we've stayed up there, man, by 8 o'clock Saturday night, you know, once everything is settled down, the guests have gone to their rooms or whatever, and everybody's just out there partying. That's when I'm over it. It's like, oh, all right, I'm gonna brave the crowds and I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette anyways. But you know, yeah, I don't know, man. I wish I could party more. I'm not a partier.
You know, I'm not as much either. And now that I'm really not, I get like extra fucked up if I try. You know, like it just hurts, dude.
It's like you get you get the lightweight bonus back. So I mean, that's kind of nice. I
Yeah,
suppose.
the cheap date. So here's one thing that I learned about, which actually, okay, I'm gonna go right against what the fuck I just said. Very hypocritical, but so on the second floor of the hotel layout, so for anybody, for a lot of you that don't know what the Crypticon, is, they rent out a hotel basically, and they use all these they use all these rooms. So it's not one big convention area like I'm sure most of them are. And so it's kind of cool though because it spreads everybody out. It's almost like a maze. You pop into this room and there's like 8 booths or tables. You go into this other room, whatever. But so what I found out upstairs, where they usually do like these weird they'll do like movie rooms and stuff like that. They have these party rooms, and I never really knew what was going on because they don't open until like 8 p.m. when the con is like close to over, and it's a 21 plus event, and so they're basically different like theme rooms with liquor and stuff, and everybody's partying in those, and so Zelda and I were walking up there ahead of time, and the one guy that was like in charge of one of the rooms, he goes, "Hey, you guys want to come check out the setup? It's kid friendly right now because nobody's in there. We can't serve." And we said, "Hell yeah, dude, let us in." And it was really fucking cool, man. He had like this like skull thrones, all this red light, like it was really fucking dope. And then there was a bar, and so Z was having fun looking at the stuff, and I started talking to him, and this guy is the head like brewmaster or whatever you call like somebody who distills. He was like the head distiller of the Crypticon.
Sure.
And so this guy makes nothing less than 150 proof hooch and fucking just bootleg whatever. And he's like, dude, I got like triple espresso cream fucking liquor. I've got like 9 different amazing sounding things. And I go, holy shit, dude. I go, where could I buy this from you, outside of this one day of the year? He goes, I only make it for this. He goes, you can't buy it anywhere. And I go, well, that's fucking cool. He goes, yeah, I can't give you a sample. I wish I could, but, we have very strict rules. And I said, I understand that. No problem. I go, well, how much are they? And here's the reason why I'm telling you this. They don't charge anything. They can't charge anything. So it's all free. They've got jars out that say tips are encouraged, so that's their loophole. But they literally can't, they don't have a liquor license, so they can't sell it. But dude, that's included in the fucking price. You can get tanked for that $40 ticket, So I don't know.
I didn't know that.
That's what I'm saying. So I told Lauren that, and I said, you know what? Maybe next year we might get a hotel room, and have the kids stay here with a babysitter or something, and we have some fucking late night fun because I think when you guys stayed there, you said there's like fire pits outside and they do campfires and like a lot of the guests are coming down. So you could be partying it up with fucking Tyler Maine or whatever,
True. Yeah. They, as vendors, they encouraged us last year to go down there and, come and join us in this room at this time. It's for vendors only or whatever. And, neither Ann or I are partiers, so we didn't do it, but fuck knowing that we could have gotten ourselves pretty fucked up for free. Dude. I mean, that's, because honestly, that's the thing is I don't like spending money on booze and shit, So, dude. Yep, get down there like, no, I'm not gonna buy this $8 fucking beer, whatever. Beer sucks. I don't like beer anyways, but
No, dude, and that's why like we don't go out to bars anyway because I'm too much of a cheap ass. Where I'm like, fuck your $12 cocktail. I'd rather buy a $12 jug of booze, be at home where I'm not annoyed by all you fucks, and and enjoy myself. So.
I feel that in my heart, man.
so that was an interesting discovery, man. And so I really think that might change the fucking game, dude. But ever since that dude told me triple distilled or triple espresso fucking moonshine, I was like, I can't stop thinking about it, dude.
You want to get a little partied up, do ya?
A little bit. I can't anymore though, dude. I'm back on the Zen fucking the dieting. I'm on the fucking carnivore hard for the first 30 days, and then I'm gonna ease into a keto or something. But I cut the fucking booze. All I'm literally able to eat right now for 30 days, I'm doing meat, eggs, and butter and salt, and that's it. Water, and I'm allowing myself coffee espresso with the tiniest splash of heavy whipping cream. That's it. No fucking pop, no nothing. I'm just killing myself, and I think it's gonna be for the good. So. Lauren hates it when I do this shit.
I am also back on a diet, man.
Dude, hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, dude, it's the seafood diet, man. I'm gonna see that shit and I'm gonna eat it.
Beautiful.
Hopefully
you don't see that ass, baby. Look out.
I mean, you know, that's not my generation's thing. You know, I think I'm on the cusp there,
Dude.
but
Yeah, man. I think I remember as like a teenager, you know, it was always like funny, like, you know, to like push the envelope and be like, dude, you know, like lick a butthole or something. I think I remember like in like we were always like in the ICP Juggalo shit, and there was one skit in I think a Twisted album where all of a sudden this dude was like very seriously pleading to a friend. He's like, dude, you just gotta try it. You gotta lick a butthole, man. It's super fresh. I fucking loved it. And so we always push that with like the old girlfriend or something. But dude, nowadays, what's with everybody, dude? It's all about just eating that fucking doo-doo hole, bro. I don't know.
dude, and they're like around here. For fuck's sakes, man, we see young people driving around in their cars, and their fucking back window has a sticker that says "I eat ass."
Yeah, dude.
And it's just it's like they're advertising it. It's like I might be a little bit too old to understand this here. You know, in the heat of the moment,
Yeah.
whatever, you do what you do.
Right.
But what the fuck you advertising it for?
Jesus Christ.
Oh hell,
That's crazy.
I don't get it.
I'm sure we'll have 10 people in the chat trying to turn us over to the fucking brown side here in a second. So, dude, we got so many Seans.
True.
There's me, there's you. I see Sean Fuller. I see Sean Mason. I thought I saw fucking Sean Heim already coming in here. Dude, we're just taking over, baby. Dungeon's in the house, dude. She's gonna try and talk us in. Seth McDonald, dude. Shango's Broheim is in the house, dude. What up, man?
What's up, man?
Fuck yeah.
What is going on, everybody? Sean's. Cheers,
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
Cheers, dudes. Fucking A. Aaron Sorensen. Doo-doo holes. That's right? It's not appealing, bro.
Aaron, do you eat ass?
Yeah.
You know what? Let's do this Maury Povich shit. Let's just put people on the spot here.
Let's do it.
If you eat ass and you will admit to it, hit the number 1.
That's it. We're looking at you, Michael Toth. I see you watching. What about you, Evil Nate Hewitt, the madman in the ring? All right, and then Michael Toth. He says, "Booty Creek butt freak." You fucking sick fuckers. I love it. Oh my god. So yeah, I that CryptCon was pretty cool because they did a Q&A with Bob and Carolyn, so I got to actually sit in on that, and that was pretty cool. That was the first ever real Q&A type of nerdy thing I ever did, and it was fucking sweet, man. I got like front row fucking seats with it, you know, and it was cool just to hear some stories. Like Caroline, she's fucking dope, dude. I never met her before, and she was fucking amazing, dude. She was really cool.
Yeah.
Like, not some stuck up fucking actress, you know, like, because everybody's treating her like she was the royalty to be there, and she very well may be, but she was just fucking like humbled and happy and like eye contact and telling stories and cussing like a sailor. And I was just like, dude, she's fucking awesome, man. And Bob Elmore, he's very much a gentleman. He doesn't swear, but he was cool as fuck, dude. So it was cool. And I got some of my shit signed too, man. I got the fucking big trophy dolled up by them. What the fuck else did I get? I didn't want to bring a million things, you know, because I mean I've already
show that shit off, dude. Fuck it.
Yeah, I've got a lot of their autographs already, but I met Bill Johnson, which I had him sign this back a couple Crypticons ago. So put Bob on there, and then Caroline's down in there, and then
Nice.
yeah, you know, the trophy, I mean, it's just like, dude, you can't ship this thing. You know, it's fucking 1,000 pounds. It's going to break. So it was nice just to do it in person. But, you know, I got Big Bobby on the bottom there in gold. Looks fucking sick.
Wow.
She's up top there. I know it's kind of out of the camera thing. But then
I got it.
The crown jewel, and both of them fucking were like freaking out. Like when I pulled up, I had a little wagon of this shit, and they were like, you can tell when they're impressed, other than the usual little 8x10s people bring in or a figure, you know. But Bob especially was fucking loving the goddamn wrestling belt, man. So
Yeah.
I got them fucking signed up with some gold, dude, under there. Oh, it's so fucking sick, dude.
Yeah, I imagine he probably doesn't see a whole lot of stuff like that. I mean, who has, really?
Yeah. So.
And honestly, dude, I think that's the only like horror movie themed wrestling belt I've seen. There was a Michael Myers one that was floating around there for a little bit in the community.
Yeah.
I don't remember who had it, but yeah, that one and the TCM, those are the only two I've ever seen.
Dude, hell yeah, man. I keep forgetting because so Steve from IBAT that made that, he actually made two and the second one that he's got is a little bit smaller, but me and him were working out a deal where I'm hooking up Evil Nate Hewitt, the wrestler, with the other one, because I couldn't think of another guy more deserving of a fucking Leatherface wrestling belt other than the son of Leatherface, who's like, I mean, he deserves it more than I fucking do, you know? So I gotta fucking hook that guy up, man. Aaron says he used to in his younger days. He loved it. Not anymore since I have kids. I kiss.
That's why I was cracking up when you first started talking. I saw the answer and I was like, all right, man, I better quit it.
Deadlight Dylan's in the house. What up, dude? How the fuck are you? Welcome to the goddamn Space Corps podcast, man. Hell yeah. Let's see. Sean Fuller looks dope. Hey, speaking of that, hey man, dude. So you talk about like the fucking Sean squads around now. Now for the people that know, Mr. Shango and I, we've fucking teamed up a couple of times now in the books and did the Mega Powers dual live auction. And Sean Fuller from Slasher Stashers, we're actually gonna do a dual live next fucking Friday, man. Friday night we're gonna kick it. Let me pop up that ad real quick here too while we're doing it. Might as well try to be a little professional, dude. No, that's hot. Like I say, professional. It ain't professional around here. But, dude, yeah. Next fucking Friday, 8 p.m. Check it out, dude. It's going to be live right here on the goddamn podcast page. We'll share it around to everybody. But come bring some fucking money, man. Grow those collections. I'm going to try to keep up with that dude, man. Fuller's a full-time fucking horror guy. He's at the conventions getting shit signed. He's running the business, man. So he's got some amazing shit. And I got some stuff here, you know, so... Gonna try to keep up some things. You know how it goes.
I saw some of the preview pics, man. There's some pretty cool shit going up. Admittedly,
dude, he's like, round one, here you go, and he gives me like 1,000 pictures, and I go, damn, dude. I'm like, I'm gonna just spill everything I got in the first round, but tag me and I'll come. Hey, Deadlight, we got an event. If you check out on the podcast page there, I've got the event. You can click that where it's going and all that shit, so you get notified, man. But yeah, it'll be a good time because usually Fuller teams up with Richard VR and he's like going to be traveling overseas, so we're gonna kind of like cheat on the side, I guess. You know, I'm like his auction side piece, and I'm okay with that. That's all right, you know.
You're a side bitch, are you?
I'm the side bitch. There's few in the community that I'd share, you know, a dual auction with. You know, because I mean, you know, for two reasons. One, I'm not an auctioneer. I don't have, you know, a shit ton of inventory that I like to unload. You know, everything I buy, I usually will never fucking let it go. But you know, you gotta have some chemistry. It sure is, you know. So, fuck yeah. Let's see. Auction time next weekend. Stewmacher's in the house. Fucking right, dude. This is sick.
Stu?
Man.
Says Deadite wants that Wu-Tang Jason mask. I forgot you had that until I saw it in the previews. I remember you put that up in one of our duels, and I was like this close to claiming the son of a bitch, but I didn't. And then I see it in your previews, and I'm like, oh, I might need to have that for myself too.
Dude, it's fucking sick. And it's like a lot of this stuff like I bought just for myself. You know, I never bought anything with the intention of reselling it, but you know, as the TCM collection grew, it's like I had to come to terms, like I only have so much space, you know, and you know, you've heard me say it a million times, but it's just I like it all to be themed the same. I think it's also this random, you know, here's Jason Freddy all mixed. It starts to look cluttered to me, I guess. I don't know.
I used to have that same mentality. And the problem with somebody like me is I have adult ADHD. Yeah. Okay. You guys have seen it. My consistency sucks. My, you know, like everything about being an adult and doing normal adult things, I fucking suck at it. Right. So when I get an entire collection, you remember the Hellraiser collection, you remember the fucking medieval Game of Thrones, like all these different fucking phases that I've gone through over the years. I get tired of looking at the same shit, man. It's like, oh, all right, walk in here and it's like, son of a bitch, I don't want to look at you anymore.
You know, though, whatever phase or whatever period, your fucking shit always looks so dope in the back, though. That's the thing. It's like, dude, you go all in on it. And the most impressive thing to me is how quick you amass the collection. Like, dude, you go so hard, and then all of a sudden it's like, boom. Like, all right, look at that, and you're like, Jesus Christ. And then just the time you'll put into the setups, the lighting, just like, dude, it's professional fucking grade collecting. So fuck anybody that has a problem with it. And if you do, it's none of your fucking business anyway, because it ain't your money, it ain't your collection. Go fuck yourself, dude. It's just
damn straight.
Fuck it, man.
Damn straight. And I appreciate that. It is more or less just a, hey, there's a little bit of wall showing. Let's fucking cover it up.
Right? Yeah, no shit. Deadlight
Yeah.
says, "Did somebody say ADHD?"
Oh yeah, I feel that, I do.
Fuck. Yeah, man. Yeah, when I bought that Wu-Tang one, dude, I was like, I mean, 36 Chambers was the first album that I ever owned. I like as a young ass kid, I don't know why my mother wasn't checking in on me, dude. I was like 3rd or 4th grade. I had 36 Chambers and it's fucking amazing, you know? And then I saw that and I was just like, dude, I collect vinyl and I've got this really cool Wu-Tang like a 7-inch like box set of 36 Chambers. I was like, dude, I'm going to put a cool display, but where? Where am I going to put it, you know? So it's just like it's collecting dust. Somebody else better have it, you know? Fucking
Sure.
display it. Have some fun with it.
Yeah, it's a dope ass piece, man. I dig the hell out of it.
Dude, even that fucking that statue of that the on the skull's a skeleton with the fucking scythe and all that. I think I'm putting that thing up too. It's like I loved getting that for me. I was gonna do a Children of Bodom thing, and all of a sudden, same thing. I just like there's only so
You
much
lost
time in the
interest in it?
day, you know.
The Santa Muerta. She might need to come back to my house.
We can we can talk, baby. We can talk.
Yeah, yeah. That was one of those pieces, like you have, okay, so even if it's not horror related, you run into pieces from time to time that are just super special to you,
Yeah.
and you talk yourself out of it. Like, again, ADHD. Oh, I go tired of looking at this. Bye.
Yeah.
And that's one of them pieces, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know. I've made the pitch to you before, but I think I would say for some of those certain super special ones, when all of a sudden you get tired of it, go put it in a closet somewhere. And seasonally, all of a
What Ann
sudden,
says.
7 months later, all of a sudden you're like, oh, my baby, come back out. It's time to see the light.
Yeah, that's exactly what Ann tells me to do. In fact, when she sees me getting ready to sell certain things,
Yeah.
she runs up, she grabs the shit, and she goes and puts it away.
Does she?
Yeah, she knows me at this point, man. I've been doing it for fucking years, and it's wild, dude.
Well, she's dope as shit, so props to her, man.
Agreed. If she's watching, where the hell is she? She knows what's going on. She's got to be here.
Yeah, she's probably slaving away making more Half Moon Designs fucking gorgeous creations. I got that fucking wallet, by the way, from your guys' auction the other day. I finally opened that thing up. That thing is sick, man. Kind of makes me wish I was on the other team there and could fucking rock a purse and a wallet because it's like, dude, it's sick. I don't want to give it up. But I'm like, what am I gonna do with it? So give it to Zelda, give it to Lauren. Somebody's gonna want it. They fucking love her stuff too, man.
She asked me the other day. So I started doing some razzles again, trying to be a little bit more active within the group and all that stuff. It's getting back to spooky season, and Ann and I kind of, we take our little vacations away from all this internet shit. But once I started doing the razzles and stuff again, she asked me about one of the 2 bags that she made me for my birthday, which were both zombie related. They're the fucking sling bags and shit.
Yeah.
And I've been using one, but I've got the other one stashed away in the closet. And she asked me, she goes, "So are you going to sell that one or what?" And I thought about it for a minute, and I couldn't bring myself to do it.
Yeah.
And I know she could just make me another one, but you're not wrong, man. She makes bomb ass shit, and whether or not you ever see another one is anybody's guess. But
All right.
yeah.
Yeah. Dude. It's so funny now. Like I don't know if do you ever have this way with like when like all of a sudden you notice something in life like a certain car or like a certain something, all of a sudden you see them everywhere, right? Like ever since she started making those mini horror backpacks and things like that, I feel like I see them a lot more, like at just stores or whatever. And so I look at them closely and it's not even fucking close with like just you can tell like a handmade quality, and she's been doing it for so long that she's fucking dialed it in so well. And it's just like, dude, they're indestructible. They're such top shelf, and everything I look at is just pieces of shit for sale. And I just go, dude, it ain't even close, man.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I've noticed it with some of those lounge flies, and they're out there, they're cool, like they're okay. And then I look at it, it's just like my wife can do better.
Yeah.
and it sucks, because like these are some of the things that have set the standard for the industry, I guess. But yeah, every time I see one of those, it's like, my wife would have put cooler embellishments on it, whatever.
Yeah.
It's hard not to pick them apart, man.
Dude, and that's the thing too with hers is like, I'm the fucking extra little chimes and details and zipper pulls and all this. I mean, when she makes a Trick or Treat Sam mini backpack, it's not only, Sam on the fabric, but like the fucking pull strings are that. She's putting in like little fucking tags and shit. She's rickrolling bitches with tags and stuff.
Oh yeah,
dude, that's so cool, man.
Those tags crack me up, man.
Little Easter
and
eggs.
They all say the most random shit.
Yeah. The one she made me that I use the most, she made me a bag for my laptop for work. And on the inside of the tag, inside of it, it says, like, we've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty or some shit.
Yep, I remember that one, man. She was so fucking proud of that because it was for your laptop, messenger bag style, right?
Yeah, but I had to have it larger than her normal template size to fit that laptop. And dude, I use it every fucking day out of the work week. I'm bringing that in and out, dude. It's Mars Attacks. For anybody who knows my fucking collections, I do allow 2 side quest collections: Mars Attacks, Area 51, Alien type of shit, and then Doom. Those are my 2 big things. But yeah, she made me a fucking Mars Attacks bag, and I feel like a fucking pimp rolling in with that thing, man. Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah. I'm still proud of them, and I have tried. Like my V for Vendetta one that she made me, 2 years ago for my birthday?
Yeah.
I have legitimately tried to beat that thing up to the point where, I want to see how much abuse I can't get that thing to fucking crack, bend, like I've put it on a hook and tried to walk away wearing it before just to see. And dude, yeah, those fucking things, but as with anything, it comes down to the hardware too, so if she gets the really good, expensive hardware, and sometimes, I mean, we've obviously we've had to do some repairs and stuff in the past before, but I can't get my V bag to break, and I think that's fucking awesome.
That's fucking sweet. I mean, and that just shows you too. I mean, choosing to buy some quality fucking material for what represents your business and your art goes a long fucking way. I mean, you try to just cut those costs and buy the cheap shit off Temu or something, you're gonna fucking pay for it quick, man. Especially when it's in the hands of your customers, that don't sit well with people. Fuck.
Hobby Lobby embellishments blow balls, dude. They're so fucking bad.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, and like everybody and their mom's like, oh, Hobby Lobby is the greatest craft store ever, and Ann will sit here and just fucking junk. Yeah, it's not good.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, 90% of hers, dude, she has them all custom made and stuff. It's fucking cool.
That's so sweet. Fucking right. Dude, Deadlight's blowing up in the chat here. Hell yeah. He says, to your point, I won Dungeon Duchess's Raz yesterday, and I picked her handmade Terrifier dolls. Dude, always go with a custom fucking artist person over some big box bullshit. You'll always be happy with it, no matter what. Unless you buy from Travis Knight back in the day, and then you might have gotten fucked.
That fucking guy.
Dude was crazy.
So much potential.
Oh, man, dude, I mean, it's so funny, like, how much time has gone by ever since, like, really COVID times and, like, the beginning of, like, all the horror community, like, the boom that we were all in. Because, I mean, dude, when I had Travis Knight, like, I got one of his first pieces that he was ever really making, and I had him make me a Hobo Myers because I was so in love with the fact of the Hobo Myers, and I didn't want to pay that kind of money for it, so I had him make me one. You had it. We traded it, and it's been traded. Who the fuck's got it now? Does Brian still have that, or I can't remember.
Probably, yeah.
But
just somebody that was in the horror community that's no longer in the horror community probably has it.
Exactly. So it's just cool because it's just like, man, just because like I'm not artistic, I can't make that shit. I just all of a sudden assume like in the beginning I'm like, well, you can't get things made. Then all of a sudden you're like, oh no, people make amazing baller shit, and like the prices are nice. You're putting money in their fucking pockets instead of Mezco or NECA or whatever the fuck, who cares?
Speaking of random NECA, so okay, you and I, we are both ardent out of box collectors. Okay,
yes.
we have no love for the very very certain rare occasions warrant keeping something in a box.
Yes. Yep.
Today I saw a picture. I'm not sure what group it was or who it was. So if you're watching right now and I bring this up and I inadvertently offend you, good. No, I'm just kidding. If I inadvertently offend you, I'm sorry. But this dude, whoever he is, bless your fucking heart.
Yeah.
He had a NECA Freddy vs. Jason Ultimate.
Yeah.
In one of those fucking acrylic cases.
Oh no,
dude! I'm just sitting here. I was like, am I seeing this correctly? Like what the? You out of boxers are
Oh,
wild, man. Take that shit out.
dude.
Enjoy yourselves.
So
Stop torturing yourself.
absolutely, dude. We'll put the PSA on this right now because yeah, Shango and I we're in the fucking Shredders Club, baby. We'll fucking we were shock jocks back in the day, just cutting shit open to make these fucking people cringe, man.
Oh yeah, it was
Dude,
great.
dude, I cut open a fucking Gunnar Hansen signed fucking TCM figure, a Cinema of Fear. Dude, I sliced that bitch right in half, like.
I remember. I remember. Then there
Oh,
you did a George Romero opening too.
yep, yep.
And yeah, I think the biggest one that I did was the Annabelle doll and the Ghost Bob.
Sure.
Fucking
Oh
Myers Ghost
yeah,
Bob
dude,
figure.
that's fucking awesome.
Fucking janky ass wankster fucking piece of shit that it is.
Oh, it made me think sometimes if I ever had the rainy days, I'd go back into like the 2020, 2021 of our group and try to find those lives and clip some of that shit and put them into reels so people could see some of that. But
Oh yeah.
man, that's some ancient history. But I guess I think it's some time, maybe.
Unless, okay, they should all still be in here. Ann and I have never deleted anybody's videos,
Yeah,
but there was a time when we had Meatballs, Michael Melhot was admin.
yeah,
And you know how when you first become an admin of a new group and you're like, I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do.
yeah,
What should I do? So your first instinct is to go in there and start deleting old shit.
yeah.
You're like, oh, I'm just cleaning up the page. I know I've done that before. I don't know about you. But yeah, that poor fucking kid went in there and deleted a whole bunch of shit. So they may be gone forever. But
Well, fuck it. Bless his heart. Yeah, it was you
right.
had to be there, baby.
It's true.
Anthony Anderson's watching. Dude, I fucking met Anthony Anderson in the flesh at the Crypticon, man. That dude is a fucking ninja. He had his professional camera, fucking tripod. He was sweating it out like he had been putting in hours, dude. He fucking guy's awesome, man. It was cool kicking it with him.
Speaking of sweating your asses off, was the hotel a fucking heat shack
Dude,
again this year?
yes. It was fucking brutal, son. And like
Yeah.
it was kind of chilly in the daytime or in the morning, and I was gonna wear pants, so was Zelda, and I said let's change right before we leave. I decided against it, and thank God we did. Because it's like, and you guys know because you were vendors there. It's one thing to be able to walk around in your hot, but when you're fucking shackled to your booth for 10 hours, 12 hours, dude, it's so hot in there. Every vendor you walk by, they're all just fucking fanning themselves. And I talked to one lady, and she brought up a good theory as to why that happens is because in September, the hotel, they switch over to winter hours with their HVAC system. So the AC unit only goes down so far and doesn't kick on anymore. And so she's like, it doesn't circulate or whatever. And fuck. But yeah, it was hot. It was a hot bitch fucking day, but
My balls each lost 10 pounds in fucking water weight that weekend last year, man. Like it was so fucking hot.
dude, yeah,
Yep.
crazy. Luckily it's not so goddamn jam-packed butt to nut like a concert where you're just rubbing up on everybody all sweaty. There's a little bit of breathing room. But yeah, there were some stank ass people, man, for sure. Like,
I mean, it's a fucking horror convention.
yeah, dude, it was an aroma of horror for sure.
Oi, oi, oi. Yeah, I could. Been there firsthand. I've smelt it. I mean, seen it.
Dude. Yeah, but I mean, dude, I bought a couple of cool things. I ran into so John Henderson, Doom's the Doom Crypt.
Fucking love that guy.
Dude, he's fucking amazing. So we kicked it for a while, and I ended up actually buying a Michael Toth painting from him, which I've had Toth stuff all the time. So it was funny just to kind of like, oh, I go to the CryptCon, what am I gonna buy? Oh, something from a buddy I always buy his art anyway. But I got that dope thing, and then there's this company or this people that make these fucking crazy masks out of like cowhide and shit. I should grab it, but whatever. I put pictures up on the page, but some fucking sick, cool stuff, dude. And they were cheap, like priced, really awesome. I didn't expect to buy anything. I thought I was just going there to pay for autographs, But yeah, man, I went shopping there. It felt fucking nice, dude. I felt I got a really good experience this year.
That's the best part. you know, even last year, like the guest list wasn't super impressive last year either.
Yeah.
But it was more than made up for with the amount of vendors that were there. And I know exactly who you're talking about with those masks because
Yeah.
last year he was in the fucking basement right
Oh,
next to Ginger Lynn.
okay.
And yeah, his shit is dope as hell as well. I don't remember the name, but I know exactly who you're talking
Yeah,
about.
I'm like, God, I haven't said it enough in my head. I'm terrible with names, but it takes me like 12 times and then I'll never forget it. But yeah, dude, they were sick, man. So he had cool masks, and then he made like these little mini bust things, dude. It's just fucking cool stuff, dude. I was really, really happy about it.
Yeah, one of my all-time favorites that I have seen at a convention is Patrick Hart. And
Mm.
the first year we went to Crypticon, he had a Batman zombie, zombie Batman from the Christ, what the hell's the DC? It's like the DC equivalent to Marvel Zombies.
Sure.
And dude, ask Ann, for 2 days fucking straight, I beat myself up over whether or not I should have bought that because I'm a Marvel guy. I'm not a big DC guy, but I do like Batman. And so, anyways, I got these rules that I try to stick to, believe it or not. But yeah, dude, he had like zombie Darth Vader and Patrick Hart, man, he's the shit. If you haven't checked him out before, guys, check him out, dude. He's fucking awesome.
Fucking sweet, dude. So I got a fucking crazy ass story for you that just happened started yesterday and into today at work, right? So I work up in Minneapolis area, and we're in just a little tiny small sub city right outside of Minneapolis, and in the back of our main office and warehouse there's a bit of a parking lot, and then it's kind of like a dirt pit, and then a big huge kind of burrow mound with trees and brush, and then behind it is the railroad tracks, and then it's the Mississippi River. And so I had one of our civil operators was in the back. He was loading up his truck with a bunch of light poles and stuff for a job, whatever. He's back there working. We had another guy from our prefab was back there on a forklift. He was lifting up, he's picking up some material. They're just doing their fucking thing, right? And fucking, it was crazy. So all of a sudden, these two dudes, they're just doing their own thing, and all of a sudden they hear a woman screaming bloody murder at the top of her lungs, just screaming, "No, no, help, get him off me, help, help," and they're like, "What the fuck?" They thought maybe like a lady was like pinned on the train tracks or something, right? So they both just instinctually just drop everything. They go rushing up into the brush, up into the just the thick of everything, just running towards the fucking the woman in distress. I mean, she was like getting whatever. They all of a sudden get through the brush, and as soon as they get through, all of a sudden at the top of the little burrow hill was this fucking not a homeless tent, dude. It was like a fucking structure. Here, hold on here. Let me cut it over. I think we can hear each other. Dude, okay. You got the screen pulled up? Can you see the live here on your side? Yeah. Okay. So all of a sudden there's this fucking structure, dude, like literally plywood, fucking like pins in the fucking ground, like honestly well fucking built. Like it must have taken this person like 8 months. Like they've been up there for some fucking time, bro.
Yeah.
And so all of a sudden they're fucking rushing. All of a sudden they see that, and this fucking guy pops his head out and he goes, "We're fine. Get the fuck out of here," or something. And they kind of stop, right? They're like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa," And so they kind of retreat back, and they end up, getting one of the ladies to call the police. And I happen to be over at the building at this time, and all of a sudden the cops show up, and they go, "Hey, are you guys the owners of this place?" And the one lady, she's like, "I don't know. I'm the facility manager for this place. I'm the tool manager and stuff." So she comes to get to me, and so as I come up there, the cops are going up there. They're charging up to go fucking find out what's happening, because we're like, "Dude, some lady, she's fucking screaming, 'Get him off me! Help, help! Ow!" Like she's fucking getting raped or something, right? And so I'm clearing out everybody, and I'm waiting back there. They're up there for like 15, 20 minutes, and they come back down, and I go, "Hey," I said, "Thank you for coming. Thank you for responding." I said, "So what's going on up there?" And they're like, the lady's claiming she was getting attacked by bees, and the guys that were back there, they said, "Fucking bullshit, she was, dude. She was screaming for her fucking life." They go, "Fuck that," and I go, "Do you believe that, officer?" And he goes, "Doesn't matter what I believe, sir." He goes, "What you need to do is you need to call the property owner and have him call so we can, arrest them for trespassing." And I go, "Dude, we lease, and the company is like the building is owned by like some dude like in California or something." I said, "It's not that easy." I go, I'm like, "You're just gonna leave her alone up there with him?" They go, "There's nothing we can do, right?" And and so they fucking leave. Anyway, it took like a fucking day to get a hold of the property owner, right? You know, and I'm just like, it's on my mind. It's like, dude, I know this shit happens all the fucking time, right? You know, and it's like, whatever. But when it's in your own backyard, I was just like, dude, it was troubling me, son. So, so I got in touch with the dude in the evening time. He was calling the cops and he said, arrest them. Well, they went there. They couldn't find him. They were gone for the day or something. So the cops, you know, the Minneapolis cops, they got a billion fucking homeless people they're dealing with. They just moved on. So, here's what I got, the retribution today, man. So I went to go scope it out up there, and they were gone. And again, I don't want any fucking sympathizers, you know, for people that are fucking homeless. That's one different thing. This guy was fucking like a rapist up there. Fuck this piece of shit guy. So I had my the nice thing about what I do in my position here, I can pull some strings real quick. So dude, check this fucking shit out right here. So I got one of the boys. So fucking come on down with the motherfucker.
Forever in the endless sky, the time never said goodbye. Space corps, you're summoning by. Those all getting by.
Dude, just flatline that bitch, dude. Fuck that guy. Fuck
awesome.
that guy, dude. Oh. Ain't doing that shit around here at least anymore. Go fuck yourself, dude.
I mean, not to say it isn't deserved.
Hey, dude, fuck it, man. I'm sorry. If that hurts anybody's feelings, I really don't give a shit. Dude, I'm a fucking husband. I'm a father of daughters, you know? I mean, dude, you don't fuck with women like that, dude. Young, old,
Not to
whatever.
mention Minneapolis, Minnesota as a whole, you guys had your police department defunded and shit too, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I remember hearing about that. So they've got enough. They got enough to deal with as it is, and little street justice, man. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yep. Yeah, dude. So and I checked inside to make sure there's nobody sleeping in there before we just buried him. But
I didn't want to say that.
we were clear. I took some precautions, you know. But yeah, dude. Deadlight, fuck them. That's right, brother. That's right. Hell yeah, dude.
It's not wrong.
Just crazy, man. Aaron Sorensen's wondering when the next shit show auction is. He misses when they were every week. So do I.
Fuck, dude. That is a terrific question. So I've got some developments in life, and I'm not entirely sure how it's going to pan out. But if it pans out the way that it's supposed to, I'm going to end up with some money here pretty soon.
Hell yeah.
And if and when that money comes through, you know, I don't ever get my hopes up for shit. But if and when the money comes through, I do plan on stocking up, buying inventory, and letting this shit ride again. Because as much as I hate to say it, I like doing them, dude. I like doing that. They're fun. They really are. And for a while, obviously, I was doing it for a living, which made it very stressful, very tedious and unenjoyable. And not to mention all the cunts in the community. But, you know, it's I'm at a point now where I want to do them again soon. So hopefully soon-ish.
Hell yeah. Yeah, he says those auctions got us through COVID, dude. Fuck yeah, man.
Yep.
I mean, you know, that both sides of the fucking aisle there, you know, or whatever you want to say. I mean, like, for you is like, you know, like money making, but then for us, I mean, dude, it was something to do. You know,
Sure.
I mean, these fucking horror communities, like, it just, you know, it sounds dorky to say, but dude, it meant so fucking much to so many of us. You know, I mean,
It's true.
you know, some of us have more of the luxury of being able to, you know, go to work, you know, as an essential worker or whatever, or, you know, maybe you lived in a house or an apartment. But I mean, some of these people, you know, that you're confined into just a tiny little fucking 1-bedroom apartment, you know, like, you know, like people in New York, you live in like a fucking closet basically, and also now you can't go out for fucking months and months and months, and you know, like, Jesus, dude, it was crazy, man.
Yeah, I will never forget the first auction that I ever discovered was Chad and Chelsea.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there, you know, because Ann and I we were already in business, you know, for ourselves, doing our own thing. But the COVID shutdowns, it was really early on in our tenure, of course. But we see this live auction going, and I'm just like, okay, not only are these two the coolest motherfuckers ever,
Yeah.
but I'm also thinking,
Yeah.
we can do that too, man.
Right?
And yeah, it was fun, man. I miss a lot of the way the horror community used to be.
Yeah.
You know, who was I talking? I was doing a live with it yesterday, talking about we're all in our different cliques now. You know, like we're all You know, this clan will associate with this clan under the right terms and agreements, but this clan does not fuck with that clan.
Yes.
It's wild now.
Dude. I mean, you know, we were. I mean, there was literally a group chat of all the representatives of all the fucking horror groups. So whenever something really serious would go down, like there was a scammer or something bad happened, we would all get together and fucking chime in and talk, and then, you know, adjourn. And, you know, that's all. That chat was only for just calling every fucking person together.
Yep. Hey, pay attention. This guy's being a real piece of shit. And then I will. Another thing I'll never forget is, speaking of that group chat, because you named it like the Grand Wizards or some shit. Like it was funny as hell, whatever you called it. But I will never forget the day that fell apart too.
Yeah.
Was when an unnamed scrotum from a group that will remain unnamed, or you know, fuck it. I don't want to say, I don't want to soil your show.
I don't give a shit. You fucking let those names fly. I can give a fuck less.
It was the day that douchebag decided he was gonna like go against Sean Fuller.
Yeah.
And it was like, do you really think that anybody with half a fucking brain in their head is going to take your word over somebody that we have dealt with, he and his wife, so closely for so many fucking years?
Yes.
And then from that day forward, everything snowballed. Everything was just a shit show, went downhill from there. That is the exact, and I've pinpointed it, man. That's the exact moment that shit started getting out of control.
You're absolutely right. And Sean Fuller and Michelle, they are equivalent in the pureness that Chad and Chelsea are like, right? You know, I mean, I'm not comparing them as the same, but Chad and Chelsea, they could never do anybody any wrong. They are genuine, great fucking people with not a bad bone in their body. And Sean and Michelle are the same fucking way. You know, just like you and Ann. I mean, it's there's some power couples. There's some power couples, brother. And yeah, so fuck, you don't go up against that shit. Fuck that.
Yeah, there was, and I mean, the weirdest thing about it was up until that point, everybody had gotten along well. We had our interlopers, we had our scammers that randomly appeared out of nowhere and stuff. Right. But up until that point, there was none of this inner group skirmishes and you know what I mean? Yeah. The day the music died, Stone. It was the day the music died.
Fuck. Fuck, man. You can go on all day about it. Aaron says that it was always meaningful, man. I loved them.
I appreciate you, Aaron. Hey, speaking of Aaron, how's things with the store coming along, man? I haven't heard an update in a while.
Yeah, dude. Well, he was telling me, I can't remember the launch date, but I told him he's coming on the podcast when he gets that fucker up and running. We're gonna start hustling hard, letting everybody fucking know about that, dude.
Hell yeah, as well it should be. Michael Mills got me hooked on them and Chad. Yeah. Old General Mills over there. Yep. Travis Ramsey is the wife of my power couple. And Bill Vandervelden, will you be my power husband? He's just the power top.
Dude. Power top is the power bottom is very important too. You gotta remember, it takes two to fucking tangle in that nasty thing.
It's true.
What the fuck,
Aaron, I commend you, dude. I do. Getting this close to having a physical brick and mortar fucking store and everything. Yeah. That was ideally Ann and I's goal for years, up until COVID, ruined everything. And then sadly, after COVID ruined it, we did probably the best we've ever done in these lives and stuff. Yeah. And then again, all this group bullshit, internet crap, just ruined our drive to do any of it. Sure. So I commend you for sticking it out and going through with it. And I can't wait to see what you do, bro. I really can't.
Dude, for real. I know, I'm gonna have to fucking come check it out in the fucking flesh, man. I'll make trips for the homies just like that, dude. That's awesome.
Yep.
Oh,
learning experience for sure. I can imagine. I remember when we got our LLC or some business, we got our tax ideas, we got all that shit lined up and ready to go, and then we never did anything with it. Who that? Somebody's trying to get into the locked door.
Show yourself, coward.
You can't come into the studio. Who are you?
Oh my God, man.
Oh, they're touching the dryer. It must be the wife.
Damn it, Ann. Jade's in the house. What up, girl?
Jade.
One of the mushroom head elites is in the house, along with Mr. Shango himself, dude. Dude, I tell you, that fucking new album, some of them tracks are coming through on my Pandora all the time now, too. So there's sometimes I like, because, just the difference in singers and shit, I'm not used to their voices yet. And all of a sudden I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I look, I'm like, no shit. Like, they got some bangers on there, dude.
Oh, man. I don't want to get started on that album just because I'll talk about it all fucking day. But it's good. It's good, man. A Wonderful Life was a step in the right direction, but this is where it needs to be.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really good fucking production quality too. I mean, like it just sounds
Agreed.
great, dude. It's there. I mean, I haven't listened to the whole album, so I can't give it, the total approval of that. But everything I've been hearing, it's pretty fucking cool, man. Especially as like
True.
a lifelong Mushroomhead fan. I mean, I'm not, we've had this conversation. I'm not as high up as you are and following him like that. But I mean, I've been down since fucking XX was around, and Solitaire Unraveling was like a fucking dope ass music video when that fucker came out. I was just like, holy shit.
Yeah, it was cool, man. I can't say I've been a lifelong either. I discovered them with XX as well.
Sure.
I saw an ad in a magazine, because the internet wasn't really a thing back then, and
Right.
it was another masked band, and Slipknot was taking off, and they, one of the ads in there was Slipknot's done it, but we did it first or something.
really?
And it was a super aggressive ad, and I bought the CD, had it shipped in, like I had to send in an order form and everything.
Yeah.
And, yeah, ever since then. Yep.
Dude, look at how this is becoming your deadline. Are we talking Mushroomhead? I just realized, because I'm an OG fan. I'm a new metal guy. Fucking right, buddy. You're in the right place,
Yep.
brother.
That's exactly it.
Dude, okay, I gotta speak just directly to Deadlight for a second here, okay? Welcome to the fucking inner groups here, okay? So what you need to do, I need to put it in the chat. We have a horror community group where it's a buy sell trade, but it's a community, brother. It's Shango's Grindhouse a go. You got to make sure you fucking join our group there, man. We're always
He's in.
bullshitting, chatting some shit. Okay, good. All right.
Yeah, he was one of the newer ones that I did an ad across all the other groups, like for the first time in a long
nice.
fucking time.
Cool.
And we had a few people that came in, and he was one of them.
Oh, fuck
So,
yeah. All right,
dude.
well, good. Then you're in the right fucking places, man. So, hell yeah. He's from Ohio, Mushroom. Look, Jade's, there she goes. We're getting everybody all hyped up now. Mushroomhead, 1993, Slipknot, 96. You tell me, brother.
Yeah. The thing about the thing about the whole Slipknot Mushroomhead debate
Yeah.
and battle, like they're all talking about, oh no, we've never had issues with each other. We all get along. We hold hands and we touch. And Jeffrey Nothing literally has a tattoo on his fucking arm of Corey Taylor's mask being unzipped to reveal Jeffrey Nothing. It's like, you tell me there wasn't a goddamn beef. Come on, man.
Yep.
I think Skinny just he's holding on to hope that Corey's going to ask him to go out on tour eventually.
I thought I heard something like maybe Jade or somebody can say this, but didn't they get on a Knotfest bill or something? I mean, something along the, like, they may not have been opening for Slipknot, but I think like they're actually like within that camp or something. I don't know.
Shit, I have no idea.
Which it's cool if that's the case too, because it's just nice to see, like, dude, I mean, we're not getting any fucking younger here. It's like, okay, what might have been hard feelings 20 fucking years ago when you guys were trying to, make it, and all of a sudden, yeah, you got similar bands, and of course, all of a sudden they made it before then. How could you not be resentful, especially when you were there before them? But now it's like, dude, you guys have been around forever, and it's just like, you kind of let that shit go, and you just go, whatever, you just kind of laugh at it, it's just like... Yeah. Like fucking like ICP Eminem type of stuff too. I mean, they don't fucking fight anymore. They're like, dude, we're old ass men. We're over that shit. That was high school bullshit. Like, we grow the fuck up, but the fans just hold on to it forever.
I had beef with Slipknot for many, many years as well. Slipknot is actually from 3 hours east of where I'm at right now. They're from Iowa. I'm in Iowa. Anyways, when Slipknot made it big, that was back when I was still doing the band thing, and we're thinking, all right, cool, we're gonna, this is gonna be so much exposure for the Midwest, and we're finally gonna make our break. And then all these motherfuckers moved to like LA and shit or whatever, and it's like, hey, but what about us, brah?
Dude, right?
Yeah.
It's funny because like, you were in metal bands. I don't know, was there ever more than one?
Sure. Yeah.
And I was in a metal band when I was in fucking, I was 16 years old. The other dudes in the band, they're 18. We were playing shows in Minnesota, but for us, like American Head Charge made it huge. That was when they were fucking, they hit it big. They were touring with Slipknot. They were on Ozfest, all that shit. So every fucking local band wanted to be Head Charge. So all of a sudden, every metal band had a fucking keyboardist and samples and all the shit, and fucking, whatever. And then I went, I was camping with like our family. We've always fucking camped, and we'd get all like the extended families that are like kind of spread out in Iowa or whatever. We'd all usually do 1 or 2 big camps each summer, and we'd rent out like almost a whole campground or a big portion of it. Have a great time. Well, one of like my cousins, or I don't even know what the fuck she is, but she was my age, and I was probably 16, smoking cigarettes, trying to hide them, trying to find a spot to go kill a fucking heater quick, and she was like, she was a couple years older and she was cool as shit, and she's like, my boyfriend's a drummer in a band, I'm gonna go see him. And I'm like, dude, let's fucking go. So we hopped in the car, 20 minutes or whatever, and here all of a sudden I'm in a cornfield in somebody's fucking pole shed with this metal band, and they all got masks on, and I'm like, you're just trying to be Slipknot because you're Iowa kids, just like we're trying to be Head Charge because we're Minnesota boys. It was fucking funny. I love it. But hey, it's fucking influence. It's your people you look up to. Fuck it,
Sure. Yeah, there's always going to be that part of us that never wants to let go of that dream of being in a successful touring band and all that. But fuck, man, recently, well, I guess I can't say recently, it's been a couple of years now, but I was approached to join an established band here in town again, and I had some. So okay, you know me better than anybody, Stone.
Yeah.
In these communities and stuff.
Hell yeah.
I don't do shit if it's not worth my fucking time. If it's a waste of my time, I ain't fucking with that either.
Yep.
And one of these things was, okay, so I'm not going to do this if I don't want to. So they're like, all right, just try it out. Things are different now, because I wouldn't go to practices. If in the past, if the band members were partying while we were supposed to be practicing, I ain't coming to practice. Fuck you. You guys get high on your own time. Don't ruin my performance.
Right.
Fuck you. And anyways, so I had a history of not going to practices, and I tested this right off the bat. The first time I was supposed to go and chill with these guys, I was like, no, man, I can't, guys. I got to work, dude. I'm sorry. I don't even know what to tell you. The timing's just terrible. And they got their panties all in a fucking bunch over it and shit. And I was just like, see, this right here. You guys wanted me to call off of, hypothetically, you wanted me to call off of work to come to this bullshit ass practice for this band that ain't making any
Yes.
Bless their hearts. They're my buddies. I love them. But, it was like, nothing changes,
I'd be lying if I wouldn't say I still have a notes app on my phone, and I'm just jotting down lyrics here and there when they come to me, and I'm like, why? What are you doing? I'm like, there's zero chance I'll be doing anything with that, but I'm like, hey, just in case, like, fuck it.
It sounds pretty fucking cool, man.
Like little audio recordings, like,
oh yeah,
all right, the music should sound like this, da, 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 and then sing over it, you're like,
you go home and you tell your cat and you get over it. You're just like, all right, I was productive today.
Oh, Jade, never let it go. All right, this is just a Mushroomhead episode now. We got to get some of the boys on here, dude. Dude, who was that from Mushroomhead you had on like back in the day?
That was Part-Time Jenkins.
Got it.
God damn it! Why? I was just thinking about it earlier when we talked to, and I'm drawing a blank on his name. It's Joe Gall.
Okay.
Joe. I'm like, why can't I remember his name? This is embarrassing. Joe, if for some reason you're watching this right now, buddy, I apologize. I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry.
This dude, and he was fucking awesome on this show too.
Mm-hmm.
And made him a fucking Tumblr, with his own fucking face and shit on it. Like that was easily the highlight of my podcasting, streaming, whatever you want to call it, back when I was doing it.
Hell yeah.
And that was so fun, bro.
Deadlight, he wasn't on this podcast, but he was on the group used to be called Shango Shit Show, and then now it's the Grindhouse. But we used to go live all the fucking time doing a bunch of stuff, man. We besides auctions, we do raffles, and then it was basically just a reason reason to go live, and then like, yeah, we would draw the prize, but we'd stretch it into like an hour fucking social hang and shit, and
Oh yeah.
we were doing a bunch of shit. But again, just getting through COVID and stuff. But you know, that's definitely giving me the inspiration of this type of stuff and doing it in this kind of a format because it's fun, dude. So
Deadite, if you haven't already, man, my actual auction page, podcast page, whatever the hell you want to call it, it's my random bullshit. It's just called Shango Shit Show, live auctions, live horror auctions, or whatever. Give me a follow, man. Stop over there. I don't use that one as much as I use the group these days, but when I do stuff, auctions and all that shit, it's on that one.
Hell yeah,
So,
yeah. And I just put it in the chat there for you too, man, just so you can get to it easier.
Appreciate you, bro. Thank you.
Fuck yeah, man. Dude, it's just a hang, brother. That's what we like, man. We're just, you know, fuck it. I don't have anybody around me that's cool like this that likes to fucking chat horror and music and stuff. And I mean, fuck, this is great.
Yep. I enjoy it, man. It's fun. Joe is a sweetie. You got to have his German counterpart on here. Oh, Christ. Do I even want to know?
Blutzan. Blutzan's on, man. He's the chainsaw whisperer, man. Fucking Mr. Whalen, dude. Y'all check him out. He was on the podcast a couple episodes ago too, man. He's fucking hooking me up, dude. He's rehauling, or not rehauling. He is restoring a fucking 306A Paul and chainsaw that is like the most disgusting beat up one he's ever seen in his life, and he's the chainsaw dude. So yeah, this is his Everest. it's his Everest. It'll be his fucking Mona Lisa when it's done.
We can expect to see it in the background at some point in the near future.
Fuck, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking attach it to my cock or something, man. That thing's crazy. I can't wait.
Aaron Sorensen brought up Five Finger Death Punch.
Oh Christ!
And I had to let myself calm down before I brought it up. But...
Yeah. You want to start or you want me?
Oh no, I don't think we're gonna even touch on that one.
All I'm gonna say about that is that my personal hatred for Five Finger Death Punch is because I was a huge Motograder fan, and I fucking loved the idea of the band. I loved that album. Is one of the like rare, from start to finish, amazing. Every track is awesome, and then all of a sudden he just jumped ship to fucking, you know, join this new band to get the fucking get in the limelight, and I resented it ever since, you know.
Industry plants.
Yeah, dude.
Just saying.
Dude, I put on that. So on Fridays at my tool shop, you know, my homie James and the other people were all metalheads and stuff. I've got a big TV screen monitor by our computers, and on Fridays I put on live concerts and shit. And a couple of weeks ago, man, I just put on that Motograder album just to fucking blast some tunes while I was pulling orders and shit. It was awesome, dude.
Such a good one. Yeah, I miss that band too. They also used to do quite a bit with Mushroomhead back in the day too. They're featured on the Volume 1 DVD, and
cool.
Yep, pretty neat.
I didn't know that. And the other band too that kind of revolves all around there, fucking Crossbreed was so fucking awesome too, man.
Still to this day, I love Crossbreed.
Dude,
fucking
Synthetic Division was just fucking amazing, man. And they're kicking around. They're making some new music, and you know, and even Motograder, they got a new singer, and they're trying to do something. But you know, the new Motograder is like caught in that realm of like the Fear Factory right now. You know, Burton left, so you know, all of a sudden, you know, they got this weird singer. You know, Static X is kind of back around, and it's like I'm happy, but like they're just this like sub form of what they once were, and you're just kind of like, I think you're chasing money, but if I was in their position, I'd be doing the same too, man, you know. But and I swear there's another band that's kind of like that too, that they're just like we don't need to be around, you know. It's just like when like a movie makes a part 2 to something like 15 years later, and you're like, you didn't need to do that, you know.
So speaking of excuse me, Fear Factory, not to be confused with one of the shittier groups in this community with all the fucking horror outcasts and nerds that nobody fucking wants around and shit.
Cunt bus.
So I was working that stagehands gig the other day, and I had a basketball jersey on, and this dude, one of the roadies for that show, he comes out and he recognizes my typo negative tattoo. And he goes, dude, is that a typo tattoo? And I was just like, fuck yeah. And I get caught off guard because nobody fucking recognizes it, you know?
Yeah.
So I turn around and this dude's like, he shows me he's got a fucking Slayer tattoo and he's got cattle decapitation. And I'm like, all right, check it out, Slayer. And, you know, like all this shit. And we started talking about Fear Factory. Apparently he's good buddies with Dino.
Oh, okay.
And
Sure.
all it is at this point, from what I understand, all it is a paycheck.
It is.
You know, it's like, okay, this is all we know how to do. We can't go back to doing fucking line cooks because we're 60 now. And
Right?
yeah, and I mean, you can't blame them.
That's what I
You know,
mean. Dude, it's like, you know what? It's you are writing off your success from earlier. It's not like you don't deserve it. You know what I
Yep.
mean? And for fuck's sake, I mean, even if they throw out a new album, it's like me with the TCM, right? It's like I don't care if they put out a horrible addition to the franchise. I'm just happy it exists. So, you know what, fuck
True.
it, man. I mean, it's like Static X, they're putting out those couple of ones, where it's like a mix of a bunch of, Wayne Static scrapped cuts and then, Zero singing on top of it and they're action. Fuck it, man. At least it's there. It's not going to be
Yep.
original Static X, and that's okay. And if you think it's going to be, I mean, wake the fuck up.
You know, and the downside is there's such a 50-50 mentality and or approach with that, because on one hand, it is original Static X, and on
Yeah.
the other hand, it's original Static X without Wayne.
Right.
And it's like, okay, but Tony Campos, Ken J, and I can never pronounce the other dude's
yeah,
name.
whatever the fuck.
But they are original Static X.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to yeah, man, I'm torn on that. Just like the Pantera reunion, it's yeah. But it is an exciting time, man. If you grew up and you love the music from the early 2000s like we do,
Yeah.
it's an exciting time to be a fan. Dude.
It is.
It is. He's fucking Limp Bizkit is going on
Dude,
tour with Metallica
I know,
next year, bro.
Pantera, dude. It's so sweet.
Like, yeah, what a time to be alive. Is it 2002?
I've always been a fan of Limp Bizkit, and I've ridden it through. I will say I don't listen to any of their albums past Hot Dog. But like I'm gonna say, like, they went through the phase of all of a sudden there was this in between where they were so made fun of, but now they've like gotten past that. And dude, I watched like I said, we put on live concerts. I've put on some of the new shit. I mean, the fact that Wes Borland's back, just fucking steals my heart. I love that man. But they're fucking killing it, and they're just goofy as fuck, and they're doing their own thing. And they're like, dude, we were always founded off kind of a joke. I mean, look at our fucking name, and I give them props for that. I think it's fucking cool, dude.
The Still Sucks album, the newest effort from them,
Yeah.
is incredibly self-aware. They make fun of themselves through the entire goddamn
Good.
album.
That's awesome.
And it's fun as fuck. And it also, man, there's some killer riffs. Like some of Wes's best work
Yeah.
is on this fucking new album.
Cool.
And yeah, dude, I watched a video tutorial on him playing Christ, what was the first single that they released off of it? But anyways, Impossible Ass sounding riff.
Yeah.
And I watched the tutorial on him playing it, and I know guitar player's gonna talk shit on that one.
Yeah, dude. And fucking like just to talk about everything, but like so when Wes left and the first side band he put out was Big Dumb Face. And I, to this day, I'm a super nerd for that fucking album because it was so out there and so weird. And if you just think of the timing of when that came out, it was so fucking strange, and then let alone just to find out he wrote that he played almost every instrument, on the recording, and then his brother Kyle helped out with some of that, and then he assembles this live band to play this crazy music, and they're all in like these weird fucking like monkey like underwear fucking costumes. And like, dude, I fucking loved it. And then he made a couple of really good side bands. I think like Eat the Day and there's some other ones, but like, dude, he is an artist, and not just a musical artist, but a visual artist. I mean, he did all the artwork. I mean, what a fucking talented guy. So the fact that they squash their differences, like him and Fred and whatever, and they're back together, whether that may be, hey, dude, let's make some money again, and if so, if that's what brings them together, great. System of a Down's touring, and they refuse to make a fucking album because Surge sucks, but they're all in agreement, hey, let's make some fucking money. So
right,
fuck it.
Yeah, Deadite, I did want to touch back on pissing around the bus. It's okay. We all remember that, and we all know why he did it. He did it because he signed the contract. So yes, I know what you're talking about, sir.
Oh,
you're not
my God.
in the bathroom.
Oh, dude, this is just nostalgic memory lane for new metal heads here. I love this. This is great.
Fucking A. Music is my forte. I love my horror too, but god damn it, music is my life, and nothing will ever change that.
We are the fucking same on that view, dude. Absolutely. I tell you, it's been harder though nowadays. I mean, I fucking was a concert junkie to the fucking core. I mean, the second I could, a friend that had wheels, we were going all the way from Duluth down to the cities to see any show possible that came around. And then, I've got fucking just stacks of, oh yeah, you're still there. I got fucking just, stacks of concert ticket stubs. But now in my older age, it's like, it's gotta be, there either isn't anything that interests me, otherwise it's gotta be good enough for me to go do it, because it's like, dude, it ain't the same anymore being old and shit. And,
I agree. Fuck, dude. Ann and I haven't been to a concert since we saw Rob Zombie and Marilyn Manson in, what was that, 2021?
Whoa, okay.
Vivian was still a baby. And it's been too damn long, and you guys get some baller ass shit up there. I bought a Behemoth concert on Vudu. I'm a big Behemoth fan.
Sure.
And I was watching that yesterday morning before we sent the kids to school. And Jada's like, I was talking to her. I was like, dude, these guys were up in Minneapolis with Lamb of God and fucking Megadeth like last year. And we were going to go and we missed it. And, she didn't care about any of that. But all she kept saying to me is, wow, Dad, nothing like sending us to school with a spot of Satanism. Should we burn churches on the way? And, she was being a total wise ass about it. But, I got to go to a concert soon, dude. I'm starting to get the itch. But we just, down here, we got the Hard Rock, but it's a pathetic fucking excuse for a venue. They don't get shit.
Right.
So, yeah, I miss it, man. I'm starting to get the itch.
Yeah. I like the last two concerts I think I've seen over the last 3 years has been Meshuggah twice. Just because they come around, I'm like, dude, I will always see them anytime possible.
Sure, nothing wrong with that.
When Chaos Sphere came out, in the height of Ozfest days and shit, I missed seeing them live, and then all of a sudden it seemed like they didn't ever really come over to the States to tour anymore. So in my head, when I was younger, I always just took it as a given, I'm never going to see these guys live. And then all of a sudden they started coming over again. So I just dude, and they're such a fucking crazy show live, dude. It's just, I'm like, I know you're not a huge fan of them, but you at least understand just kind of the making of their music and how just chaotic
sure.
And it is. And so it's so it's just you've got just every different time signature being played at once by all these different instruments, and then it's just continuous fucking strobes, and it's just dude, it's just the most wicked fucking shows, dude.
I think, dude, they're incredibly talented. What they do is, if you try to pick it apart, it's impossible. You have to focus on one instrument at a time, otherwise. And that's why with ADHD, bro, I think that's why I can't sit down and just listen to an album, because when I listen to music in general, I focus on that shit. I hear new things depending on what I'm listening to it on, So with Meshuggah, the only album that I can go through and actually listen to from start to finish is Destroy, Race, Improve.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. But then again, that one starts off in such a fucking beautiful goddamn note that it's hard to turn it off. But there's just so much going on there where I'm just like, okay, my head's gonna explode, literally.
Yeah.
So they're great at what they do. Nobody can deny that.
I would love to hear how long it takes them to prepare for a tour, with just practicing, because good God. Jesus Christ. And the last time I saw them, which was really cool, is that for a surprise for the fans, they played Bleed, which they haven't played in I think a fucking decade, because they were just like, dude, we're not playing that fucking song anymore. And they played it, and we shit our pants, and they played it flawlessly. And I was just like, dude, it was so cool. So fucking cool.
Fucking Dylan said his last concert was Ween. Do you? Okay. Deadeye, dude, don't take this the wrong way in any way, shape, or form. But Stone, do you understand Ween? Do you get it? I don't get it.
It was never much on my radar, to be honest with you. No, nope. And I got nothing against it. I listen to the weirdest shit, and I listen to everything. Dude, yeah. So, but dude, if that's what you're into and shit, that's fucking awesome. And
and nothing against it. Yeah, definitely nothing against it. I'm not talking shit on it. I have gone through, the last time Godfather, Sean O'Donnell and I, we got into one of our friendly musical debates about how you going to love Kiss and make fun of Ween or whatever. And I'm like, so I went through and I tried to, for the sake of argument, I went and I tried to listen to it, and I couldn't do it. I'm like, okay, all right, well, you can be over here with Ween and I'm going to be over here with Kiss, and we don't have to talk about it anymore. Oh, shit.
He actually went with his dad. Everyone has their own connection to Ween. That's the first fundamental. Hell yeah. Good talented.
I did like Dillinger Escape Plan.
That was another one I never listened to as much too. I've always been so weird. Like I'm just like I'm stubborn where like I don't listen to them unless like there's something that happened. Like for the most part, I had to have seen somebody live for me to really start to like them or something. You know, like, but that's just me. I was just weird.
Yeah, Jade. I've not heard The Warning, but Ginger, I liked Ginger a lot more like back in the day.
Yeah.
Like Sit Stay Roll Over Ginger was fucking incredible. And then now this I'm not big on what they're doing these days. But yeah, definitely heard of them. Yeah.
I think I like what I hear from Ginger, but I've never owned an album of it yet. Like, you know, it's just something like I really appreciate it. I think she's incredibly talented for her vocal range. I mean, not only can you scream and sound so fucking good like that, but like you have a beautiful singing voice, you know, and I mean she's gorgeous and like the band's fucking awesome. I'm surprised I'm not more into them than I should be. But you know, I mean like growing up, like dude, like I really loved OTEP, at least as far as like chick metal band stuff, you know. I mean, you know, Kitty was really novelty to me, you know, for a minute, even though they've been making a lot of music and they just started making, they put out a new album, but I saw OTEP quite a few times, and she was fucking awesome. She like back in the day when Sevis Tra first came out, I found her email address and I emailed her back and forth, and she'd fucking talk to her fans like that. Like it was before social media and shit. Like I thought it was so fucking cool, you know, and like, you know, but then she got weird, you know, and it's just, you know, so I don't like a lot of her stuff. But then like Ginger's dope, but like I never got into like fucking Arch Enemy or you know some of those other. You know,
I love me some Arch Enemy.
You know, I don't know.
Speaking of OTEP, so I would just like to make it very well known, and I'm going to raise my hand as my honor. I am very entrenched in the Butcher Baby side of that whole debacle from a few years ago.
Okay.
But Jada was, again, you know, she's 14, man. She's coming into her own. She changed her profile picture to a Seven Dust logo just yesterday.
Nice.
And, you know, so she's turning into a little headbanger, but she asked me, she's like, Dad, you know, can you show me some bands that have, you know, good girl lead singers? And, you know, so we went down that road there for a little bit, and Ann and I, we brought up OTEP, and Ann and I looked at each other and we're like, nah, we're going to skip that one. But here's the Butcher Babies.
What was the deal between those two? Fill me in. I'm unaware.
So, okay. So what I think ultimately the cause was here is OTEP got mad because the Butcher Babies chicks are fucking hot and she's not.
Okay.
And she's a lesbian, you know, and, you know, she was probably used to that. Oh, I'm a lesbian. So all these girls are just going to just be like, oh my God, that's so cool. Will you eat it from the back? You know, because yeah. But I don't remember what exactly the beef started from, but she started calling them fucking whores and, you know, they're materialistic queens. Like I remember reading these articles and I'm like, they're out there playing shows and partying with you. What the fuck did you think they were going to do? She got mad at them for doing coke and stuff. And it's like, are you not a rock star? Are you just bitter at this point? Like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
But I think it was, they were hotter than her is ultimately what I think it comes down to is they were outperforming OTEP. They were, you know, like, I think that's what it was. That's my personal opinion. But
yeah, I don't know. With her, it's just, I mean, honestly, it's like that first, you know, breakthrough album, that Sevis Tra or whatever, it's Art Saves backwards, but like that was a really fucking good album.
Yes,
and then after that, it was like House of Glass or House of Mirrors or something. And then also I think because what bothered me is also she started getting political. She was also very anti George Bush, you know, at that time, which is fine. But also it was just like, instead you went from like tormented fucking, you know, artists, you know, just personal to all of a sudden that, right? You know, and then it was just like, it just almost, you're like self-righteous type of shit. And I don't like that. You know, I'm just like, dude, whatever.
100. Yep. Yeah, the first album, that was a huge game changer, man. I bought that the same day, I think, right around the same time the Freddy vs. Jason soundtrack came out.
Okay.
And it blew my mind. You know, at the time, I didn't realize what kind of vocal effects existed out there. And I thought this was this legitimate chick that was out there sounding this fucking hardcore.
Yeah.
You know, so I was a little upset to find out that they were, you know, heavily processed vocals or whatever, but it was still,
Yeah.
it was a cool fucking album, and it was creepy, it was angry, and
Yeah,
it
dude.
was good, man. Back in the day, like Ann and I talk about this all the time too, dude. You don't get atmospheric albums anymore. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Like
Oh, yeah.
back when we were younger, they'd have skits in between tracks. You know, you think of like The River Runs Red, Life of Agony. It tells a story in between songs with this kid and his troubled fucking life, and you understand what each song is about. And people don't make albums like that anymore, bro. It kills me.
All right. Here's like, I gotta say this because I was thinking of a time to put this in, because I finally just got this in the mail from the pre-orders, which is so weird on how it all worked. But so now in my truck, I literally have the new Death of Slim Shady, right? Okay. I didn't listen to it much when it first came out because I didn't have, you know, like a means of listening to it for free. And I know you actually kind of got into it because you're not a big Eminem guy and you're like, dude, this is actually pretty cool. So literally I've listened to it now for a couple of times. That has got the skits. That's got the stuff. They're like, what fucking song to his daughter do? I'm like, I was almost getting emotional in the truck driving. I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with me here? I'm like, but dude, it's a fucking banger, man. But
it was real.
Yeah, dude.
You know, like he took what we grew up with.
Yes.
You know, which was normal, you know, calling shit gay or, you know, whatever. All the stuff that our whole fucking lost ass generation now, all the shit we grew up with that was perfectly fucking normal, and it disappeared in favor of being politically correct. And you can't say this, you can't say this. And we're all just sitting there like, okay, I'm really having a hard time not saying these things now.
Right.
He took this, you know, he took this shit and he brought it back out in a way that I don't know, dude, that album was real as fuck. And that was what I loved about his first two albums. And then he became a fucking kiss ass, you know, like on the third or fourth album, you know, he's just like, oh, you know, I'm pro-black everything, even though I'm the whitest rapper in the world. And, you know, like, I mean, nothing wrong with that. Sure. But he became an ass kiss. And anybody that says otherwise is fucking retarded. See, there, I just brought back another word that Eminem let us use again. But, yeah, it was real, bro. Like that whole album from start to finish, it was like, all right, man, this guy's, he's making a statement, and hopefully it catches on, because I'm tired of ass kiss music. And that's what a lot of this is. Yeah. You know, oh, we have to be perfectly accepting in the metal community. No, man. In my day, you got your ass kicked for dressing like that. Knock it the fuck off.
Yeah, exactly, dude. But like the genius part of this album to me is like on how it's such a concept album of it, where it's him and his alter ego of, you know, of Marshall and Slim. So it's almost like a South Park type of a way, where all of a sudden he's able to kind of get behind and say this shit because it's not him, right? You know, not exactly paralleling with South Park, but there's kind of a similarity in this that approach, right? And yeah, dude, it's just fucking great, man. So that was cool, and I agree too. That, you know, there's a long period where, you know, he was too fucked up, and then he got too, you know, like you're saying, self-righteous. But, you know, seeing as you kind of dropped from that early all the way until right now, there is one album like 2 albums ago that actually might be worth your time. It was called Kamikaze, and it's like the front cover looks like a Beastie Boys, like License to Ill kind of a spoof. Right. It's a really fucking good album too, man. Of just his like skill of like lyricism and shit. But but it ain't like this, man, where this is the old school fucking, you know. It's amazing.
I remember, so Jada, he played a song at some event, and it was off the new album, and the whole world was losing their shit off of it. Yeah. And I went and I listened to it, and I was like, it was the first hit that he had on there. Yeah. But anyways, I was like, okay, this is pretty fucking good. It's a step in the right direction. Well, Jada, again, comes home from school that day, and apparently she had listened to it while she was at school on Google Music, and she goes, Dad, have you ever heard Eminem before? You know, like, this song is really controversial. And I was like, hold on a minute. This song is PG compared to this one. Yeah, dude. And Jada looks at, you know, I'm letting her listen to the OG Eminem first 2 album shit. And she just stops and she's looking at me and she's like, what the fuck was wrong with you guys? Yeah. Thank you.
Like, hold on, let me play Kim for you real quick, you know? And fucking, your dad singing every fucking word, like, dude, you're a psycho, man. Like, fucking awesome, man.
Music hasn't had balls for a long time. Yeah. And hopefully people are getting sick of it, because, you know, it's time to bring the balls back and not cut them off and put them under a dress. And, you know.
Well, I feel the silent majority of us, we've had enough of the cancel culture, tiptoeing around shit. You know, it's like, comedy has stayed the same. Stand comedy, that's never stopped. But dude, there's no real like comedy movies anymore. You can't make, fucking Step Brothers, Tropic Thunder, Superbad, any of that type of shit anymore. That fucking sucks just because you're too scared, and it's not even that the actors are too scared, but it's like the fucking producers and we'll get grow some fucking balls and just make what you want, because you know what?
Right.
It's gonna fucking sell. I mean, that fucking Eminem album alone, I mean, he fucking shattered records. I mean, for Christ's sake, so it's just like
long time coming, and it needed to happen.
Yep.
And if there was one person in the world that could make being politically incorrect cool again, it's probably Eminem.
Yeah.
Dude, like,
fuck yeah.
Yep.
I can sit and chat about Eminem all fucking night. Stop it, boys. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then he also put out an album called Music to be Murdered By after that. And it's like an Alfred Hitchcock themed thing. It's pretty good too, man. Like, so just throwing it out there. It ain't your thing usually, but if you're ever kind of feeling in a different mood, those are two that are definitely some legit ones.
See, I don't mind rap. Like, I really, honest to God, I don't mind rap. If it's good and it has something to say and it has a deeper meaning outside of, the stupid shit, that Cardi B and all these fucking idiots are out there doing, that's not good shit. I can't do it. But yeah, if rap has something to say like it used to, I don't mind getting down. You've shown me a couple of rappers that are pretty damn cool, pretty good,
Yeah.
and you can relate to it. And yep.
Yeah.
I can't relate to grills and Bentleys and fucking Lambos and got a Glock in my Rari. I've never owned a gun, and the only Ferrari I've ever had was a fucking Hot Wheel, like, come on.
Dude, I know. It's just the mumble rap shit. It's just like, but if you're intelligent and you've got like literal like talent and skill, I'll listen, or at least will potentially listen, but there's so much of it's garbage. I will say I do love the memes of Cardi B that come out all the time. It's like, always Cardi B is for women that like wash paper plates or, or stuff like, it's so fucking funny, man.
Yeah. And there's so many of these like stupid ass named rappers that you can't even, I don't even know one from the other.
Yeah.
Cardi B, and who's the other clone that Cardi B spawned from?
Megan Thee Stallion.
Nicki Minaj,
Yeah,
they all look like the same goddamn bitch with different fucking makeup on.
Yep.
It's like, who listens to this shit?
Yeah.
But anyways.
Now we're sounding like old timers. It's never any the same. My day we offended people and we meant it. Young Gravy. Hell yeah.
Young Gravy was just in our town like
Dude.
a minute ago, like last week or something. Give me a quick minute, man. I'll be right back.
Go ahead. Dude, some fucking Young Gravy. Man, he's a Minnesota boy. I'll tell everybody here. He's fucking crazy, man. But it's like, so he is notorious for sleeping with older women. The more you get into the psychology of it or something, I think he's like really close with his mom, not in a sexual way, but I think that he enjoys the company of a little bit older women or something. But recently, and probably over the last year and a half, he meets Shania Twain at a party, and everybody's gawking over her, and he has no idea who she is. Like, it's just out of his generation. And he also starts going up to her and starts spitting game and starts hitting on her, and she's liking it. She's liking the attention. And then they get to talking, and she's like, well, you're not acting weird around me, like everybody else. And he goes, well, what do you mean? Who are you? And she goes, are you fucking serious? Like not like a cocky way, but she's like, really? He goes, yeah. She says, I'm Shania Twain. And Young Gravy's like, oh, I think I've heard of you before or something. Dude, they started dating. So Young Gravy was dating Shania Twain. And then now the last Young Gravy album, he does like a country themed album, and he's got a song with Shania Twain or something. It's so fucking weird, man. But he's a pimp. He's a Minnesota pimp, man. Got to show some love to that.
Yeah, I walked in on that at a wrong time. Shania Twain's dating a Young Gravy.
Yeah, dude. They got together, wow. Man. Crazy.
I'll tell you what, that don't impress me much.
Motherfucker. This
yes,
motherfucker.
He did.
Yeah. Dude.
So Ian unfortunately is not watching.
That's okay.
Another Mushroom Head Volume 1 reference here, but little thing got all tuckered out at the fair. She's asleep.
Oh, what? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Dude, she works around the clock, man. She's fucking get some sleep when you can, man.
Yep, agreed.
You guys got a fucking slew of kids too, like us, man. It's busy, dude. Never stops being busy.
Yep, it's true.
Oh my god, man. I've got to take a motherfucking piss here in a second too. Like I said, I've been gunning down that espresso and whatever the fuck, but
I was on two of my big boys here. And yeah, I was sitting, my eyeballs were floating. I'm like, I got to do it. I got to go.
well, motherfucker, you can see the comments and shit here too. So let me move you over to the guest fucking only.
Oh, it's piss time. All right, let's see what we got here. Yeah, Shango, it's legit. That's a switch up for her having been married to Mutt. Yeah, I forgot she was married to Mutt Lang, dude. Like, but you know, we talk about Mutt. He's got a special place in my heart because even to this day, I'm a big Def Leppard fan, and he was responsible for some of the greatest shit we ever heard from them. You know, but yeah, that's definitely weird going from that to Young Gravy. Like, I can't even say his name without wanting to make fun of it. Bro put me on a broadcast. I'd kill this. Yeah, I mean, dude, these are fun. You know, it's been a long time since I've done mine in this particular fashion. You know, we used to do unboxing videos and we'd have guests on here. I mean, all kinds of shit. You know, it was super fun. But yeah, it's been a while since I've done anything on my page outside of auctions and stuff. So Stone is definitely carrying that torch over here, and he's been kicking it. See, Stone has this thing that I do not have. Stoney is fucking consistent with what he does. Every week he does a video. You know, he's not like me where I'm sitting here like, okay, guys, I'll see you again on Friday. And then 3 weeks later I pop back up like, what? It's Friday. I didn't lie. Yeah. Stone's carrying the podcast torch, and it's nice.
Oh, dude, I missed last weekend because of Crypticon, and I felt like a fucking piece of shit. I was just like, dude, I've lost it. I don't even know how to do this anymore. Or like, I feel like it's just been a million years. Like, I don't know. Man's got plans, baby. Oh, dude,
it's
I feel
true.
So much better. Dude, you have to piss that bad. You can't even fucking concentrate anymore. I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah, I was there 30 seconds before you, man. It was like, I gotta go in the middle of this goddamn podcast, and I hate that. But
oh no, dude, this is legit. So fucking, otherwise I was ending it, and I didn't want to, man. I'm having a good fucking time. So
same. That's the good thing about these, man, is there doesn't have to be any set subject because we're buddies. We flow. We can naturally, yeah, and it's fun, dude.
We can totally riff.
It's true. I might have to re-up my Streamlabs subscription, dude. Yeah. I've been using the free version of it, but I can't stream to groups with it all of a sudden. Ever since I stopped doing my Ultra or whatever, the Pro version.
Yeah.
Now I have to. Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, dude, I've got so many things I want to fucking do, and my work life and my home life demands 99% of my time, and you know me, I get 4 hours of sleep, I get 3.5 hours of sleep, on the weekdays, weekends, I'm whatever, but it's like there's so much I want to do with this fucking show, like cutting promos and reels and revamping just stuff and learning multimedia, all this. I want to do so much shit, but I don't ever have a motherfucking second to do it. So it's just like, and I can't like team up with somebody because it's not like I'm making money off this. This isn't something, popular. I'm gonna be like, dude, I'll pay you to do this. I mean, I can't go in the hole on it, but like, fuck, man, there's just so many things I want to do. I want to start just watching videos on how to fucking just work Streamlabs because there's so much cool shit. Like, I want to learn the transitions between shit, where it fades and looks nicer instead of just a solid cut, like, whatever.
You've done things with Streamlabs that even I have never messed with, So there's times where I'll be watching yours and I'm just like, I want to ask Tony how he did that. And then I'm just like, okay, I lost interest. Here's a squirrel, or whatever. But, yeah, you do some cool shit with your stuff, dude.
I can teach you guys all that, and I'd cut you a friend price. Hell yeah. Yeah, where's that damn ring? Like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna tell you what, Jade. Fucking right here.
Oh shit!
Shout out to Michael Toth. He fucking bought me that for my birthday. He was watching the podcast once and he heard Jade yelling at me, giving me a lecture, and I'm like, I can't buy it or something. And he bought one for me. He's like, dude, I got something nice coming your way. I thought he made me like a piece of art. I was like, oh cool. And also, I'm like, who the hell sent me this? But in my typical fashion, as Ann McDonald can fucking attest to this, when I get a package, I have the weirdest patience in the world where all of a sudden I might not open something for like 4 months. And
I I don't know how the fuck you do that either. The second I get shit, I want it in my hands right here. Give it to me.
Well, and especially when it's like a custom and there's the potential of like, did it get damaged in transit? And I'm just like, I'll find out. I'll find out a little bit. People hate it. Well, cool, Deadlight. I appreciate that, saying that you can always ask. I'd help. Like I say, man, I just, I can't ever pretend I know what the fuck I'm doing, and I am very happy to take advice from anybody and learn the fucking ropes on something else,
It's true. All right. Fuck, dude, it's 11 o'clock already.
Dude, you gotta go. You gotta go, brother. I fucking appreciate you coming on every time, man. That's what, the third or fourth time you've been on the show? This is fucking awesome.
Anytime, dude. You know that.
Dude.
So, hell yeah. No, the only reason why I'm concerned about getting off here is my son's got a football game in the morning. Dude, so
do that dad life, man. I got shit to talk about here. I got some sponsor shit to go through and all that. So, man, it's always a fucking pleasure, dude. Again, everybody watching, dude, fucking Mike's here following Shango's shit show. He's coming with live auctions here and there. He's got dope shit. He might even have a kick-ass metal fucking podcast coming out maybe in the woodworks. We'll see. And
yes.
All right, man.
All right.
Well, have a good night, brother.
Again, I appreciate you, buddy. Everybody take it easy, man. Thanks for hanging out with me.
See you, brother.
Later, guys.
Dude, that's the Circle Jerk gang royalty right there, man. He's like one of the closest fucking homies. So it's always a good time when Shango can come around, man, for sure. So we got to get down to some brass tacks, motherfuckers, because I am trying to let you in on the fucking good shit, baby. And what I'm talking with that for the TCM collectors, do not sleep on this because I'm almost out. I got to update my numbers. I've got 2 more of these beautiful chainsaw TCM 50th year anniversary fully licensed skateboard decks from Madrid Skateboard. They come individually fucking numbered in there. You get some extra dope stickers and shit. Dude, there's only 500 of these motherfuckers made, and the coolest thing about it, as you can see, it's cut in the fucking shape of a goddamn chainsaw, motherfuckers. And I'm also slanging the actual TCM custom wheels, dude. Fucking chainsaw blades on that bitch there. If you guys are interested, these are only $124.95, and I'm not selling them over retail price. I'm not trying to make money off motherfuckers. I ain't being no scamming, scalping bullshit. This is the real motherfucking deal. And as soon as they sell out 100%, they are not going to be this cheap anymore. You know how the flipping fucking market goes with people, dude. They're going to go up to $200, $250. You're going to see cocksuckers asking $1,000 like those dumb cunts on eBay do. You know how it is. So if you are interested and you're a TCM collector, hit me up. I'm a licensed, authorized dealer for Madrid Skateboards. They are a local shop out of California, and all the boards are hand fucking made. Real premium quality shit. I ain't a skater, but I know what the fuck I'm looking at when I see it. This is not some bullshit Chinese garbage fucking whatever, dude. So TCM collectors, let me know. This is a beautiful thing to bring to the conventions to get signed. It's a lot easier to get in the door instead of a real chainsaw with weapon policies. It's a lot fucking lighter too to carry around and shit. So let me know. They came out with 10 dope ass fucking skateboards. Some are limited to 500 made. There's the complete cruisers, only 100 of those are made, and that's an actual, has trucks and wheels, and there's some other shit. It's a dope fucking thing that they got going on. So if you need anything, don't pay eBay prices. Let me know. I'm hooking you straight up, ship it straight to you. No bullshit, no garbage. So the other thing I got to talk about too is my big homie Frank Lopez, who started up his own fucking passion in life, which is the Hot Wheels custom cards. So this is the fucking crossover of Hot Wheels, which is a love of his younger in life, meets horror. And as you can fucking see right here on my goddamn fucking desk, dude, I've got the dope TCM pieces from him. He's obviously got other things. He's got Scream. He's got everything. He's coming out with new shit every single fucking day. And the dopest thing is, dude, he's charging legit prices. Only $20 for these things, plus some shipping. But they're fucking sick, man. I know that right now I should probably take the picture off, but that TCM one right here with the fucking mall from 74, that is sold out. And I don't think he's making those again. So this one is no longer available. But they're fucking legit. They're so cool, man. And it was hard to show with the glare and all that, but the fucking detail on this shit that he's got, the grimy guts, the chunky blood, all that shit is fucking sick, man. And I really, really love the chainsaw one. Again, I know this is terrible with the glare showing, but the detail on this fucking chainsaw with the little duct tape that's even wrapped around the handles, it's amazing, dude. So, Frank is just getting kind of established. He just kind of got his Facebook page up and stuff like that, to the point where he can't even name it something easy to type in until, you know, he gets X amount of followers or something like that. But use my ring light. I fucking know. But if you're interested, let me know and I'll hook you up. I'll point you to the right page for him. Frank, he was on the podcast too. He's one hell of a motherfucker. So if that's your type of thing, baby, I got you. And again, next fucking Friday, everybody better goddamn set their calendars. We've got an event. You can find it on the podcast page for the dual live horror auction. Me, Sean Fuller from Slasher Stashers are fucking touching tips, baby. He is the declared Friday the 13th Jason dude. You know me, I'm the TCM fucking guy. We're fucking coming together. It's gonna be beautiful. Slanging that hot horror shit for your ass, man. So make sure you check it out. We're going to be going live here on the podcast page, and then of course we'll be sharing it to all the other groups and all that type of shit. So don't fucking miss out on that. I don't do many auctions. I've done a few with Shango. I don't usually let my shit go, but I've got some nice TCM stuff going up. I've got some other things too. We got preview picks have already gone up. We're actually going to be putting up the second round of preview picks this weekend. So stay tuned for that, and make sure you go check out RSVP on that event. Let us know you're coming. Share it. Do whatever. Invite some people. It's always fucking greatly appreciated. I love that. And then again, I'm just going to plug it again, baby. The fucking merch store is open. If you like watching the podcast, you like the museum, I got merch up there. And I just got the brand new shirts in. I'll point them out when they come on the screen. I'm really, really fucking proud of them. I was able to put a custom tag, a Stoney's TCM tag on the back, dude. I feel so fucking legit. But I got it in like 3 or 4 different fucking color flavors. So they're only $25 for the shirts. Here it is. So there's the front, and then check out the back. I just fucking love it, man. So again, if you're interested, I appreciate it. If not, no worries at all. But anything that's sold on this, any of that little bit of money that is made, I put it right back into the show, getting better microphones, all that type of shit. You know the fucking deal. So shout out to that. Otherwise, if you want to get some real shit, fucking go hit up Half Moon Designs. That was Mr. Sean Shango's wife, the counterpart, Queen Bee and McDonald's. She's a fucking boss. Half Moon Designs at her Shopify. Use the promo code Space Corps at checkout. You're going to get 10% off the entire order, which is everything. There's nothing that's excluded, including those fucking burrito wallets. She has gone viral 3 times, I think, now on TikTok. She had a waiting list for almost 2 years to get those fucking things. Dude, outside of that, she makes beautiful horror stuff, and you know everybody in the community's bought and stuff. They've gotten it. You know, check out the fucking Grindhouse page. There's always razzles going on for her stuff too. Excuse me. So it's all love, baby. It's all family. So that's about as much as I can try to fucking horror myself out this time, baby. Oh, the trucker caps for the fucking podcast are sold out too, so y'all missed out on that. Thank you for everybody that has bought in the shit. I really appreciate the fuck out of you guys. And I see them packing slips when they go out. I know who's buying stuff. You fucking rock stars. I love the shit out of you guys. So, hey, you know that would be awesome for that auction, having your ring line set. I will probably think about that, Jade. I swear to God, I will probably put it together if I can. I got a work trip to Fargo that Thursday, and that Friday I come home to do the auction Friday night. If I can get it up and running, then I probably will. I know it's probably 2 seconds to plug and play the bitch in, but we'll see. There's hope, right? There's hope. So, until then, ladies and gentlemen, it's been your boy Stoney coming to you live from the TCM Museum of Minnesota, right here, motherfuckers. Space Corps Podcast. This was episode 40, baby. Fucking 40 shows. This is crazy. So I appreciate the shit out of you guys that are watching this. Fucking support the show. If you can't hang out during the live on Facebook, check out I put it up on the YouTube page and shit like that, so you can watch it in your own fucking time. But if you can get on the live, it's the social hour, baby. You getting these comments. We're fucking shouting everybody out. And always trying to have some good guests on. I know I got some good ones coming up in the works. We got Brett Wagner, who played Leatherface in the TCM 03. He's coming. I got some other good surprise ones coming soon. So keep checking it out. Good night, Jade. I appreciate the shit out of you. Everybody else, dude, it was fucking totally cool. Deadlight, happy you found a new home here, a new fucking group to hang out with. Until next time, motherfuckers, which is every Friday night, 9:30 p.m. Central, live on the Facebook page. Follow the fucking Facebook podcast page and the YouTube. I'm done pimping my shit. Peace, motherfuckers. Have a great weekend.
In the vast expanse where the cosmos sighs, drifts an ancient tale as old as the skies. A figure from stories now mythified. Space Corps goes orbiting by. He once roamed planets, oh far and wide, but now he floats where the starships fly. No more breath in his chest, yet can't be denied the space cadet who died. Oh, oh, Space Corps, in the void you glide, a spectral waltz in the galaxy's tide, floating free like a cosmic guide. Space Corps goes orbiting by. Galaxies turn while he haunts with pride. No anchor to worlds, just space to bide. Gliding through stardust, no need to hide. This wanderer who never cried. In weightless silence where time collides, he drifts in dreams so amplified. Mysterious tales on mystic rides. Space Corps haunt so dignified. Oh, oh, Space Corps, in the void you glide, a spectral waltz in the galaxy's tide, floating free like a cosmic guide. Space Corps goes orbiting by. Galaxies turn while he haunts with pride. A spectral waltz in the galaxy's tide, floating free like a cosmic guide. Space Corps goes orbiting by.